Good morning. I am going to start doing videos on showing you how I personally have used xLights to make it work for my show. People do it different, but when we first started this hobby 4 years ago, I struggled massively. I watched video after video after video, and I just wanted the basic way of doing it without fancy words, without fancy things. I just wanted to know how to do it in simple term, and I'm hoping that these videos will help you if you're like me and struggling on how to understand it all. I started and I did not have a clue. I knew how to plug a set of normal lights in, and that was it. I had no ideas about controllers or software or making RGB lights work. So hopefully this will help you, like I first struggled not understanding anything. So first thing, download xLights. Once you've downloaded xLights, you need to go outside and take a good picture of your house. Now this is a house that I have generated. This isn't my house, but it's a nice clear picture that I'm going to be using to show you what to do. Once you've taken that picture, save it to your computer, ready to move it somewhere. So I'm going to save everything I do on xLights in documents. So think where you want to save it. Normally have a backup, save it somewhere else, so you've got two. So if your computer goes down, you've still got your work somewhere. So first off, I am going to make a folder. Now this folder, my folder's called xLights, so obviously I can't make another xLights because I've already got one. So I am just going to call it xLights 2. In that folder, I'm then going to make another 2 folders, because I am going to have a Christmas folder and a Halloween folder. And that is where everything for my Christmas and Halloween is going to go. So Halloween 2026, and another folder, Christmas 2026. Then what I'm going to do is, this picture that I had saved to my computer, I am going to put it in both of them folders, Halloween and Christmas, so that both my Halloween and Christmas have got the picture in that I'll be using. Once I've done that, open xLights up, and in xLights under controllers you will see show directory, change permanently, restore to permanent, change temporarily again. So you can change it permanently if you're working on Halloween or Christmas, and every time you open xLights it will bring that folder up. I'm going to change mine temporarily because I'm constantly switching between folders all the time. And then in here I'm going to go to my folder I made, xLights, and I'm just going to click on Christmas. There's nothing in there at the minute barring the picture, and open. Possibly incorrect folder. Yes, don't know why it's done that. Then if we go back to Christmas, it has now put these files in there, because now it's saying it is an xLights, it's for all the information. And then we can start on building our layout. So if we then go to layout, actually I'll save first. Save. If it's in red, if the save button is in red, save, because you've done a change and it's not saved. Then if we go to layout, we have a blank screen, nothing on it. And now we want to start making our show. So these are all the information on what's going to be on here. So first of all, we need something to work on. We need a picture of a house so that we can see where we're putting props and what we're doing. So if we go to background image and we click on here, it brings up the Christmas folder that we've just made. So if we click on the picture and open, wow, it has now moved the picture onto here. Ideally, to work xLights, you need a mouse with a scroll button. So if I use my scroll button, I can zoom in and out, and it's moving the picture. So if I zoom out, I hold the pinwheel down and drag, it brings the picture to where I want it. Then I can use the roller wheel to zoom in a bit and get that in where I want it. So we have now got a picture on a house. So save again. Now if we go to transparency and we change that to 50, it makes it darker. If we go to 100, it makes it disappear. So I don't want my picture being really bright because I need to be able to see what I'm doing. So if I put that on 75, it makes it a bit dimmer. And now I am ready to put props on the house. So all these up here are all different models you can put on your house. So first off, I want to put some straights going up the house. So I would use a straight line, single line. If I click on it once, it will make this straight line, it will make one straight line for me. So if I click at where I want it to start and I pull it up, it's made one straight line. Now if I am making a lot of straight lines, if I double click it, now every time I click on it, it will make me another straight line. So I want a straight line here, so click on it, hold down and pull. And you see it's still highlighted because then I can go again with another one and another one. And it will keep doing it until I click on it to say I don't want any more. So if I just highlight all of them and delete, because I don't want all of them, I'm just showing you. So I would like a straight line here. Oh, I haven't pressed it. I would like a straight line here. And here is what I've just made. If I click on it, it highlights it yellow. So this is telling me it's called a single line. I don't want it to be a single line, called single line. So I am going to name it left house straight. Then it says how many strings is there? Well, I have got one string going to my controller. So I will keep it at 1. If I was to change this to 2, this would be telling me that I've got 2 strings going to my controller. So I have 1 string coming off this prop. Nodes and string. Now this nodes and string is how many pixels are in this run. So in this run, my house is 100 pixels tall. So you type in 100 and it will put 100 in that row. starting location. So the green, the green square is where it starts. So if I had a controller here at this gate and it was running to there, I would be plugging it in at the green. So that is right. Starting location is green. And the end is blue. So I've got that one in. So now I'm going to make another one at this side. And this time I want this to be right house straight. Again, it's got one lead coming off it to the controller, and it is 100 pixels, the same as the other side. So there we have 2 straights. Then I am going to start with the windows. So this is the window frame. Oh, and I've clicked on it, look, and I've made it the tiniest one. So double click. And I'm going to start in the bottom left, because hopefully that is where the lead is going to run to the controller or the next prop. Now it's decided to freeze. It's made the smallest window. So I can click on it and pull it out. And there we have a window. So this is going to be window 1. And then this one's set out different. So lights at the top. This is the amount of pixels at the top of my window frame. Now that window is 100 wide. The left and the right is 50 and the bottom is 100. Starting location bottom left. That's because I started it here and dragged across. And that is where my lead is going to come into it from the controller. Direction. Which way does my window frame wire up? Clockwise, because I start in this corner and I work my way around clockwise. So that is right, clockwise. Then I am going to make some more, I don't know why it's doing that, some more windows. And this is going to be window 2. Again, this is 100 wide by 50 tall by 100 wide. Again, it started at the bottom left and it's going clockwise. And I'm going to have a third window. And this window is going to be window 3. 100 wide. And there we have the start of the display. Now I would like some arches along this wall. So we are going to click arches this time. I'll click where I want them to start again, and I'm going to pull it over to where I want it to end. Wow, that is a bit of a big arch. That is a very big arch. So then when we come into the information about the arches, well, actually, arches 1. If I change that, oh, it's made 2 now. And again, 3. So I could make my arches like that, but then that makes 1 prop. And what if I want to do different things on them? So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep that to 1. And I'm going to make it the size I want. So it's going to be that big. This is going to be called arch 1. And in here, so one arch, 50 pixels, yeah. Green is where it starts, yeah. So I've got 1. Now I could copy that. If I click on it, I'm on a Mac, so it might be different for you. Command C and then Command V. It makes another one the same. And I pop it next to it. So the controller's here. It goes to this first one and through, and then the start of the next one is green. So then it goes through to the next one. And if you notice, because I've copied it, it's then gone. It's changed the name Arches 2. So then if I Command V again, it will make a third one for me. So if I click on Arches 3, I can then drag that across. So then I've got 3 arches. Now to make sequencing easy, I want to put things in groups so that I can add effects to a group and it will make all them props in that group do the same thing. So arches. So if I drag and hold, I can highlight all of my arches. I can right click, and if we go down, we can create a group. And in this group, I am going to call it Arches Group, so that I know it's a group. And press OK. And then if you see, it's brought a file up here. And in this file, it then gives me my 3 arches that are in there. So if I click on it, it highlights them all. Now this red cross is to say that it is the middle of that group. Now these arches are looking a bit wonky. They're not wonky, they're not going to be wonky in my garden, but they're wonky. So if I highlight them all and right click, there is a whole list of things you can do. So if I resize, I can match all the sizes to the first one that's got the green and blue box on. So if I match size, it's made them all the same size. Yes, they are all the same size because I copied and pasted that one, but they are all wonky. So if I right click again and distribute this time, I can distribute them horizontally. Now they are the same width apart. And then if I distribute vertically, it should make them vertically. Maybe the first one's on a wonk, which has made the others on a wonk. Align. Let's align. So if I align the bottoms, oh, it's dropped them down now. Did you see that? And if I align left, oh, now I've lost them. Oh dear. So if I go up to the top and click on edit and undo, oh, it's brought them back again. So that's on a wonky bit, but it's all 3 of them are on a wonky bit. They're all the same. So if I'd actually made that not wonky, yeah, and then I highlight them and align them again. No. Align. No, I've done it wrong again. Edit and undo. There, that's looking a bit better. So save. Save because it's red. And you can have a play and add things as much as you want. I'm not going to go any further today because I want these videos to be short And I want you to remember what I'm telling you. If I give too much information, it will just go straight over your head like it did me. So that is it for today, but I hope this has helped you. Have a great week.